Hi there again, everyone. Josie here from Life at 50 and Beyond. Thanks again for joining me here on my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell as soon as you see it so that you will not miss any of my new uploads. This is going to be the third part of the three-part series of the craft fair ideas. On the first part, I showed how I made a magnetic tin ornament that is also a shaker and using only Dollar Tree materials. And then part 2, I already also showed most recently this decoupage LED candle, and today I'm going to be showing you how I made this 3D glam deer head frame using mostly Dollar Tree materials. So let's get started. For this project, I will be using this 5x7 frame that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I love this frame a lot. It's probably one of my favorites because it really looks like it is high-end. It has a very beautiful gold finish, and it doesn't look like I paid only $1 for it. As with my magnetic tin ornament shaker that I created for the part 1, I am using my Hot Buy paper pad that I got at Michael's, and it is more economical that way, and there are more designs. You can also find some nice paper at the Dollar Tree, but this one, I think this Hot Buy that I got is really amazing, and you have a lot of options. So I am just trying out any of this paper so that I can use as a backdrop for my deer head. I didn't want the paper to be too busy that it will take away the limelight from the deer, because the deer itself is already a little bit ornate in my opinion. It's glittery, it has some embellishments already, so I am choosing a backdrop that will be simple enough that it will be beautiful as a backdrop. You will notice it, but you will also notice first the deer head, and you will admire the deer head more. It's not gonna disappear because the background is too busy. So I'm just explaining to you a little bit of the process that I use when I'm choosing a backdrop. After looking at several pages and putting that head against the pages, this is the one that I'm choosing. It has some dotted diagonal or kind of like diamond pattern with gold and silver. This page here has gold and silver, but you could see that the deer will disappear. You will not notice it because it's so busy, but the understated page that I chose, it will make the deer head pop. Next, I'll just be using the inner backing of this frame as my template. I'll be cutting a piece that will fit inside the frame using this paper pad. Using a coffee filter, I am cleaning the glass of the frame. I don't use anything that will leave a lint, so that's why I'm using it. I don't use napkins, I don't use paper towel. And I'm putting back the insert as well as the paper pad, and I am just gonna frame that paper pad with this. That's how simple this DIY is, not too many frills. So all I have to do is add the deer and a little bit of embellishment. But before I add the deer, I am going to be muting down the embellishment so that it will really look a little bit more high-end. So I'm just gonna tone down the greenery and also the berries, so I'm not gonna remove that, and even this brown one here, I'm not even gonna paint it. I'm just gonna be adding this Mod Podge, the gloss. You can use matte if you want to. So I'm just applying some Mod Podge onto the berries as well as the greenery and the bell, and then after applying before it dries up, I am going to be sprinkling some of the glitters that I've also used on the first 2 projects. So this is the same glitter. So this is only $1 a bottle from Target, dollar spot that I got last year, but I got it on clearance 90% off for 10 cents. So that's very inexpensive. So that's another item that I didn't use from the Dollar Tree, but the Dollar Tree sells glitters as well that you can use. I just decided to use this one because it's already out. So yeah, I'm just painting some more so that I can add some more glitter there at the bottom of the bell. I'd like to point out also, before I forget, because I mentioned this on the first part of this three-part series, that this project was inspired by another YouTuber by the name of Pixie Dust Housewife, or the Pixie Dust Housewife, and I will be linking her YouTube channel down below in the description box. She created something the same, or very much the same, using also Dollar Tree materials with a deer head and a gold frame. However, what she has done with hers, she used a matted gold frame, and she has some kind of a print, I think a song or a Christmas song, and that was pretty as well. And then that's where she put the deer head. That's perfect. But I am putting my own twist or spin on it. I'm just showing you here also that you can use another item, not just the deer head, even the whole deer. You can use that if you want to. But because this one, having just the deer head at the center of this gold frame would really look so high-end as well. So I'm going to be using an E6000 here. At the center, I'm going to be dabbing, at the perimeter actually, I will be putting E6000, because if I only use hot glue, because it's glass, it may not be strong enough. So I'm using E6000, and then at the center I'll be applying hot glue so that it will not slide down as I dry the E6000 out. So for stronger bond, it's E6000. For quick bonding, it will be the hot glue. So it's time to glamify this deer head frame. I'm adding some strips of this bling wrap, or this adhesive diamond wrap sheet that I also got at the Dollar Tree. Believe it or not, I've been looking for this for quite some time, and I finally found them, and I got me 4 sheets of this. So I am just measuring it because I'm going to put this around the neck of the deer head, and just to embellish that. So I was just kind of eyeballing it. I kind of hate measuring. If you have been following me here on my channel, you know I don't really measure. I just eyeball things. So the good thing is with this bling wrap, you can actually cut additional if you don't cut enough, or if it's too long, you can trim it. So I'm just going to put it around the neck, like so. You can actually stop here if you want to, but to me, I think it's still missing something. So I'm still going to add a little bit more bling, or the same bling wrap or diamond wrap adhesive stickers onto this frame at the edge only. But before I do that, I'm cleaning any residue or glitter, because I'm thinking that there may have been some E6000 that may have oozed out, and if they dry, they will mess up the frame. So it's hard to remove E6000. So I'm just making sure that nothing has oozed out, and if there has been anything, at least I remove them, wiping them with my coffee filter as well. So cutting some strips to embellish the sides or the frame to give it a higher and more glamified look. And here is the final project. I love how it turned out. I am not really into bling, and I like that it has this elegant look without being too overbearing on the glitter and the glam touches. It's just perfect. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please share to anyone who may like this kind of project, and please leave me some comments down below. Click like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and also watch the other part 1 and part 2 of this series if you haven't seen them yet. And please watch also my other videos that will be coming up soon. I have a series of videos that will be for winter decor as well, and I'm not quite done yet with fall because being my favorite season of all, and I am also going to be collaborating with some YouTubers again here on my channel, so watch out for them. I have 2 collaborations coming up really soon. So talk to you again on my next video, everyone. Take care and have a great day. Bye bye.